Hi, I'm Steve. You can call me Steve. On a clear, otherwise cloudless day, you can sometimes see straight bands of white fluffiness crossing the sky. These are not nefarious chemical trails designed by some malevolent government to make us all stupid or sterile or pliable. They're simply the result of the combustion of fuel burned by airliners as they fly. The chemtrail conspiracy hypothesis, I won't dignify it by calling it a theory, states that someone is sending up airplanes loaded with tanks of chemicals to spray them into the air so they rain down on our unsuspecting heads. The purpose of this is to, actually I'm not sure what the purpose of this is. The motive varies from conspiracist to conspiracist, and as a group they are not known for being consistent or entirely coherent. The story goes is that you can tell chemtrails from normal contrails because they persist longer, which is clearly a sign of chemicals. Naturally, there's a huge government conspiracy and cover-up to prevent the general public finding all this out. This is obviously nonsense. If you're trying to influence the population through chemical means, spraying from high altitude is the least efficient way of doing it. Not that I condone influencing the population through chemical means. The cover-up required to keep all this secret would be massive, including government employees, pilots, air traffic controllers, research scientists, and chemical industry workers. Speaking on behalf of the chemists, we are just not that organized. Getting a group of us into one place for a conference requires far more effort and organization than it really should. And the entire conspiracy would be exposed the minute one of us hit the bar at that conference. There are so many reasons why chemtrails can't possibly be a thing, because there isn't a single aspect to the idea that isn't complete rubbish. Okay, if those white streaks aren't chemicals, what are they? Well, they're a chemical, water. The actual name is contrail, which is short for condensation trail. They're trails of condensed water from the airplane's exhaust. If you've watched a car's exhaust pipe on a cold day, you've probably seen white mist condensing. That's the same effect. Water vapor spews out the pipe, hits cold air, and turns to fog. So where is all this water coming from? I need to quickly review some chemistry. Airplane fuel, and automotive fuel as well, is made of hydrocarbons, molecules containing only hydrogen and carbon. When that fuel is burned in air, it combines with the oxygen in the air to release the energy that makes the vehicle go. In the process, the fuel is converted into waste products, water, H2O, and carbon dioxide, CO2. Both of those are the chemical you get when you combine one of the components of hydrocarbons, hydrogen or carbon, with oxygen. CO2 doesn't exist as a liquid under any conditions found on Earth outside of highly specialized lab equipment, so it never condenses in a way that we can see. Water, on the other hand, bounces back and forth between vapor, liquid, and solid quite regularly, and it just so happens it's cold enough way up high where the airplanes fly to make it condense. How long it sticks around in that state is entirely due to the weather conditions up there, and not its chemical makeup. That's chemtrails. They're not a malicious plot to give your dog hiccups or whatever they're believing this week, but rather the natural result of putting an internal combustion engine 10 kilometers up in the sky. This episode came in short because there isn't a whole lot to say about something so patently absurd. I could have delved deeper into the conspiracy hypothesis, but that would require giving it far more attention and credibility than it really deserved. Thanks for watching. I've been Steve.